Alright guys, let's have a look at the debt management tab of the spreadsheet I provided for you and see how we can use it. So on the first table, which is a debt table, I want you to type in the name of the lenders under the name. So for example, Halifax is the name of one of the lenders, and then type in the interest rate, 36% annual interest rate in this example, and then type in the monthly repayment you pay towards Halifax. Let's say it's 250. And then the outstanding amount, how much is left to pay? Say 5,000. And remaining term is 20, so it means 20 months is left for you to pay off Halifax. Let's type in two more. Lloyd's, in this example, 24 percentage. I pay, let's say, 200, and the remaining term is 4,000. Debt 3, HSBC, let's say 14%, 150, and that's 3,000. Okay, as you can see, the total debt is 12,000. Don't worry about the rest of them, just leave it as it is, and also don't worry about here. So you know you have 12,000 pounds of debt. That's just an example, all right? Moving on to the next table is your income table. I want you to type in the source of the income you have. If it's a job, type in your employer name. If it's a business, type in your business name. And if there is any other income sources that you have, just type in that here. And then if you get paid monthly, weekly, or bi-weekly, just type it in here. So, for example, I have a job at ABC Limited, and I get paid net every month 2,000. If you don't have a second or third job, just leave it as it is. You have a business, dog walking business, so XYZ dog, for example, and you get paid weekly 150. Here you can see the monthly equivalent, so don't worry, just put in the weekly amount. And imagine you have another income source that's rental income, and that's every 2 weeks. Which is 250. So 500 every month, 600 every month here, and 2,000 every month here. The total is 3,100 for the month. That is your income. Moving on onto the expenses table. Expenses is in two categories: fixed expenses and variable expenses. Fixed are the ones that you pay every month a fixed amount. For example, 250 for Halifax, that's fixed. Lloyd's is fixed. So up to 10 debt is automatically uh, brought here for you. You can fill in the rest. So if you pay a rent, you can type in the rent. If you pay a mortgage, you can type here. If no mortgage, just put 0. If you pay council tax and it's fixed, so you put 200. Home insurance, 25. That's per month, by the way. Internet, let's say 30. TV license, 15. Gym membership, 25. Netflix, 10. And if you have any other subscription, just change the name and type in the amount in front of it. When it comes to variable expenses, which means every month you pay a different amount, I want you to calculate the average for the last 6 months and type it here in the variable column. So for example, the gas. So there is two ways you can do it. You can either calculate it separately and put the average here, or you can use a formula. Just type in equal, and for the last 6 months, for example, the first month is 150 that you paid, plus second month is 50, third month 100, fourth is 120, fifth is, let's say, 75, and sixth is, I don't know, 80. You want to put them all in a bracket and then divide by 6. So that will give you the average. The average is 95, all right? You can either do it this way, use a formula, or you can just use a calculator and just put the figure right here. But we are going to just fill the rest as an example. So 40, let's say for water, electricity is 50, grocery shopping average is 250, eating out maybe 200, spending on alcoholic drink maybe 100. You're gonna smoke probably, maybe you spend 150 on gadget, 50 on sport. If you have a pet, imagine you don't have a pet, so you don't buy any pet food or pet toys. You don't pay through veterinary. If you go on holiday, if you have gone on holiday for the last 6 months, how much you spend on a hotel? Let's say I spent 500 on the hotel. Flight ticket, you spend maybe 250. So the household could be any other thing you buy for your house, like for example, cleaning products, a tissue, things like that. Let's say that's the average. If you bought any furniture, I need the average. I didn't buy any furniture. If you paid for the taxi, the average for the last 6 months. Public transport, if you have used it on your clothing, footwear, just fill in the rest. And this way you have an idea of how much you are spending on what sort of things. So let me quickly fill in the rest. So again, if you have any other expenses not listed here, you can change the name here and type in the average 6 months if it's a variable. And if it is fixed, you can put it in this column, fixed column. And as you scroll down here, you can see the total of the fixed is 1,400 almost. And that's the total of the variable expenses. And then here you have the total for the month. So in this part, you get the total expenses every month. You also get to have the total income every month that you have, and also a breakdown of all the debts that you have. So on this particular chapter, all we need to do is just to record our income, expenses, and debt. So we have an idea of how much debt we have, how much we are making every month, and how much we are spending every month. And on the next chapter, we learn how to use the budgeting and planning tools to create a new budget for ourselves and plan accordingly to pay off our debts and to start saving money.